Howdy folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. We're a pretty friendly group around here, and we do primarily we do exclusively non-pop country, but we do primarily traditional country. It could be rockabilly, it could be bluegrass, it could be western, it could be folk. It just can't be pop. And Sammy Kershaw and Lorrie Morgan, maybe not tonight. Of course, thoughts come to mind, but we're going to find out the narrative development in this. And Kyle Perkins made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So shout out to you, Kyle. Thank you for the gift and this request. I don't know the song. It's a reaction. The vast majority of what I do are reactions because I didn't grow up on country. And there are tens of thousands of songs, hundreds of thousands when you include independent artists and artists that just never got published, and just all, Johnny Horton songs, songs from, Blue Yodeler too, like 80 years ago and such. And there are so many phenomenal songs out there. And many of you folks are aware of them and ask me to do them. So here we are. Lorrie Morgan, Sammy Kershaw, maybe not tonight. Here we go. Well, piano always makes it a point.
Me anymore. You never say the words I love you.
Oh.
You just sit behind your paper. The silence cuts me like a razor. I'm gonna leave you, maybe someday soon, when I can give up this fight, but maybe not tonight.
Okay, nice twist.
We don't talk much anymore.
Yeah.
Not the same way we used to. Whenever I reach out to hold you, you turn away. What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna say goodbye when the moment's right. Like an eagle I will fly, but maybe not tonight.
Can you just hold me in your arms so deep? Wanna feel you breathing on my skin.
You want to resurrect hope in those moments is exactly what you want. You want affirmation that both of you want to make this work, that you can make it work, and that you're not going to have to go through the pain of a breakup. This moment is very, very powerful. I love the way this was developed.
We fell out of love. We can fall back in.
Can.
You never look at me that way.
So many times I've longed to say,
You used to brush the hair back from my
God,
face.
how I miss those days. You used to make me feel like someone.
Tell me, where did we go wrong?
You were my best friend, my one and only love.
You're still the only one. Just as I'm leaving you, you walk in the room. I see the flicker in your eyes.
That's a
We
good
said
start.
maybe not
Tonight.
I like that.
Can you just hold me in your arms so deep? Wanna feel
It's a hit and a half, though.
You never say the words, I love you.
Nice switch.
Love you.
They said it. Ooh, the chasm. I'm watching the Vivo video, which you won't see. Yeah, in the end, in the video, they sort of came back together and just about sort of held hands with one another through the chasm of this divide. But it's Vivo, so I can't upload the video, only the audio. But yeah, I mean, that is exactly what relationship difficulties are like. Like, we worry what the other people or person is thinking, right? Like in a society, it's easy to put thoughts out there through the media. I mean, I'm thinking this, social media and political climate in which we live. I mean, every era is a political climate, but I mean, it seems to be, I don't know, more extreme now that social media is out there and it's just more prevalent and all this sort of stuff. But it's easy enough to put ideas out there in the public sphere, and then nobody may hold those ideas whatsoever. But you don't know if the other guy is thinking it and if the other person is thinking it. And so you sort of might back up a little bit. And over time, it takes on a life of its own where nobody holds a certain view, or very few do, but you wonder if other people are thinking it. So it kind of takes on a life of its own. And within the context of a relationship, if you're not sure what the other person is thinking, if they don't say, I love you, if they don't reach out to touch you, maybe they're responding to, their fear that you haven't said it in a while or you haven't touched them. And maybe the other person's just tired, but collectively, you don't know what the other one's thinking. And that's why I've said this in other videos. I say this in my life coaching. I say this to anybody that I know, that's especially younger ones who are, going to be serious in a relationship you've got to keep saying, I love you. I speak male or female. You've got to keep being that person you were when you first met. And you're going to give up parts of yourself. You're going to give up some of the things you used to do. You're not going to go to all the sporting events or bars and all that stuff. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you commit to that person, and you are going to sacrifice parts for the union. But you still have to retain your own identity, the bulk of it, because that's what the person fell in love with. And you have to allow the person that you're with, to be that person as well that you fell in love with. You don't want to start converting them into your way of doing everything. Allow their individuality as much as you can tolerate it. Some things won't work, and then you talk about it. But if you don't, you've got to keep, like men, I just specifically will say this, you keep opening the doors for them. You keep bringing home those flowers. Keep telling them you love her, even if she's tired or doesn't seem to be especially responsive to it. Just, I love you, honey. I love you, honey. Women, same thing for your guy, though. Not everybody's love language is touch as much as the other one. But Lorrie Morgan in the song was the one who started with that. Like, you don't touch me the way you used to. One of the things was, you don't brush the hair off my face the way. Those little things matter, and you keep doing them. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, I don't know, to feel like a high schooler when you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s. Like, when you're older, you don't have to, quote unquote, grow old. That's an attitude. Your body physically is going to grow old. You're going to start getting wrinkles. And I mean, I'm 63 and I know this, but you can still retain that joie de vivre, that joy of life, joy of living, where just touching the other person, brushing her hair back, coming up behind her or him and grabbing just a nice hug and a kiss on the back of the neck. Love you, honey. Or nowadays, you could just send a text with an emoji, or, that goes a long way. It says, I'm thinking about you. That matters, because all of us are insecure in some way. We don't know if the other person's going to abandon us at some point in life. We don't know if the relationship, for whatever reason, unforeseen, is going to end. We all get tired at times. We all go through spurts in life where the kids have made us exhausted, or the financial things, or the burdens at work where we're just preoccupied. But you'll come through those. You can come through those. But some of the little things go a long freaking way. Just a kiss on the back of the neck, a text, a quick thing. Hey, honey, how's your day going? Love you. Like, that's the way it goes. This song obviously got me going because it's sort of in my wheelhouse. Not only have I lived these things, I've also talked with a lot of people who lived them or are gonna live them. But it doesn't have to be the end. It doesn't. We're all kindergartners at heart anyway. You just don't outgrow that. Kyle, man, you got me going as good as Montauk Ed gets me going on the songs. All right, I'll rate this. It was beautifully sung. It was beautifully orchestrated, literally. It was more orchestral. Lorrie Morgan obviously singing beautifully. Sammy Kershaw. All right. I love the twist there too. Maybe not tonight. In the beginning of the song, I'm thinking maybe not tonight. Well, maybe tonight we won't make love, but it's actually maybe tonight we won't end it. And they did come back together in some way. We don't know to what extent, but love language is important. If you did take off in an earlier point that I don't think I completed was some people's love language is touch. Everybody on a certain level is touch, but some people more than others. And so if that's your love language, keep doing it, keep trying it, keep embracing it. It's significant. So the number was a 9.2 that popped into my head because this was just pure truth. The song, that's the way it works. It depicts it. I'm even going to put that in the premarital counseling playlist because that's worth it in that list. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Kyle, thank you again, my friend. Have a great day. Keep persevering. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.